Hello everyone, in this video I'll show you how to solo Timira the Many-Headed. To access this boss you must reach the third part of the Coastal Concerns mission of the Within the Tides quest. Though it is typically quicker to kill the boss as a team, it is soloable. If you have access, you can find Timira in the northeastern part of Marapur. You can follow my path from the Marapur carpet to locate the boss. There are 3 phases to this boss fight and you have 10 minutes total to defeat Timira. The first phase requires you to get a bucket of sparkling water and to use it on the shattered water in the room. When you enter the boss fight, a number of buckets will spawn around the room depending on the number of players that enter to make sure there are enough for everyone. Every 17 seconds the water will begin to sparkle, and you have to use your bucket on the water to get the sparkling water. If you are successful, you can go to the southeast to use the water on the shattered water. If you accidentally get a bucket full of normal water, you can just empty it out. The whole time during this phase there will be Naga spawning around the room. You don't have to kill them as they will just keep respawning. I choose to attack them to get a bit of life leech and mana leech as I'm running around. Each time after I fill my bucket, I pull them to the south with me, then run to the north and wait for the sparkling water to appear again. Also, the sparkling water is only visible for a brief moment, so you want to make sure not to cast any spells or use any potions right before it activates, or it may prevent you from using the bucket on the water, causing you to miss a rotation. If you are solo, you must repeat this process of using the water on the shattered water 5 times. The more characters that are in the boss fight, this number will grow. Once you've used the last sparkling water, it will kill all the remaining Nagas in the room. Don't forget these are lootable if you want to pick up a bit of extra loot. Use the shattered water again and it will reveal the treasure chest and activate the portal to the next phase. Don't forget to loot the chest as it's possible to get Naga items from it. Phase 2 is similar to Phase 1. Nagas will constantly be spawning in the room. I choose to attack them to keep them at lower health in case they get trapped, and the life and mana drain can help, but there's no reason to kill any of them. In this room, there is corrupted trapped water in the southern part of the room. Using this will damage you and do some mana drain. I'm not showing the exact value, but it seems to be 25 to 30% of your current health, and the damage type is death damage. Once you use it, there will be an indicator above your character. You have to wait 25 seconds for this to disappear to allow you to use the corrupted water again. This also has to be done 5 times, similar to Phase 1, will increase the amount of times it must be used depending on the amount of characters in the boss fight. Again, once it's used for the last time, it will kill all the remaining Nagas in the room which are lootable. You then must click it again, which will reveal another treasure chest and activate the portal to Phase 3. Phase 3 is where you just focus on killing Timira the Many-Headed. You can just throw some energy bombs or walls on the floor and run her over them while you attack her. As a paladin, I recommend spectral bolts and mixing mass sand and sudden death runes. As a mage, you can just focus on sudden deaths, though some waves may be slightly more effective. If you are a knight, there is an area to stand in the northwest of the room to guarantee the boss always stays in front of you, which makes it easier to exort him in. As a paladin or mage, it may be possible to solo this boss as low as level 400 depending on your damage output. I find it quite easy to do at 500. As a knight, it would be a bit tougher and should probably be around level 500 if you have good skills. Timira the Many-Headed is a boss in the Archfoe category, which means you will get 100 boss points total for 60 kills. This is a good boss to put on your Bosstiary slot as it can drop all the Naga items. The prices for these are higher at the moment as they're still relatively new, and they will drop over time. Depending on where the prices fall, you have to determine where you would rather have the extra boss rolls, whether it is Timira for Naga items, or a boss like Oberon, Drume, or Scarlet. Hopefully this video helps you defeat and unlock Timira the Many-Headed in your Bosstiary. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting.